I told you we'd start right on time. Hello, everyone around the world, and welcome to Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live, presented by Prime Gaming. I'm Jeff Keighley, and buckle up, because we've got a big show for you, filled with new game announcements, world premieres, updates on the games you play every day, some surprises, and special guests, including Jeff Goldblum, Giancarlo Esposito, and performances by Weezer, Japanese Breakfast, and the Sonic the Hedgehog Symphony Orchestra. Yes, that's really a thing. Now, like a great video game, there may be some twists along the way today, and just wait until you see what we have planned for the end game. That is all I'm allowed to tell you right now. This is just the start of a big Summer Game Fest weekend of news and updates for fans, including live-streamed events from publishers like Xbox,
Hola, Matías. Buenas,
bienvenido. Ubisoft, and more. You can head right now to summergamefest.com to track all the events, and believe me, there is a lot of great stuff coming your way. But today, we kick things off with a big 90-minute cross-industry showcase meant to put platforms and rivalries aside. We will have updates and news for you, no matter if you play on Nintendo Switch, PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. The biggest games in the world will be here, and some of the smallest ones too, made by emerging voices and developers from around the world who represent what's next. Thank you so much for tuning in.
No sabemos todavía, Matías. Estamos esperando a ver qué van a presentar.
Let's begin with a brand new game announcement. You're about to see the world premiere of the next great adventure from Gearbox and 2K.
A ver qué nos van a presentar.
Fate. It soars on the wind. It rises from the grave. It stalks the ocean floor.
Ya con lo visual empezamos un poquito mal, ¿vale? No me gustan ese tipo de visual. Bueno, algunos, no todos.
But you can make your own.
Ok. Starring. Uy, se viene. Empezando 2022. Vale, buenazo.
Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is official, and joining us now is Tiny Tina herself, Ashley Burch. Hey, Ash, how you doing?
What's up, baby? How you doing?
Great to have you here. So I think the big question everyone's going to have is, what is Wonderlands? What can you tell us about it?
It's a great question.
Wonderland.
It's a high fantasy take on a looter shooter, as you saw. And
Juego de fantasía, chicos.
You'll probably recognize some fantasy elements inspired by Assault on Dragon Keep, which was the Borderlands 2 DLC that was beloved by the devs. And so this kind of inspired Wonderlands.
Now, I think the elephant in the room is this a Borderlands game? Is it not? How does it relate?
Ah, es de los creadores de Borderlands.
It's its own standalone
qué genial.
Game. And people that love Borderlands are going to find lots
of gente que le gustó Borderlands le va a gustar.
Borderlands, but now,
so game,
it's
is it not? How does it relate?
Ah, es de los creadores de Borderlands.
You can customize your character this time, which is super exciting. And yeah, so if you love Borderlands, you're going to find stuff to love in this. And if you've never played a Borderlands game, this is a great place to start.
Okay, well, Tiny Tina gets her own game, which is fantastic.
Yes.
What is her role? Why does she get her own game?
So
¿De qué trata el juego, dice?
She's kind of guiding the narrative and changing it on a dime if she wants. And she's just taking your cast of characters, which is an amazing cast, through this wacky world. And she's taking you on an adventure to defeat the Dragon Lord.
And
Who is that? I don't know.
O sea, básicamente tienes que eliminar al Dragon Lord, al señor dragón, supongo que es el rey o algo así.
Awesome. So feels like such a big
Vas a ser un
experience.
caster, una especie de
So
mago.
this was a bit of a tease, announcing it's out there. When will we find out more about this game?
Hopefully this
Más adelante
summer,
probablemente muestren algo.
And you can find out a lot more at playwonderlands.com if you'd like.
Okay.
But yeah, just
Ya hay página wonderlands.com, o sea, .com.
Next year. Ash, thank you so much for joining us in person.
Thanks for having
Ya,
me.
ya podemos entrar a la página y
We'll see
revisar la
more
gente.
later this summer on that game. All right, well, now it is time for another brand new game announcement. This one you probably are not expecting. A classic 90s franchise is coming back to life as a grid-based tactical strategy title for Steam on PC. This is an insanely fun trailer. I hope you'll enjoy it.
A ver. Vamos a ver. ¿Qué nos van a presentar? ¡Ah! ¡Poderoso! Metal... ¿Cómo es? Metal Gear, ¿así es, no? ¿Cómo era? No, Metal... ¡Ah! ¡Poderoso! ¡Yo lo quiero! ¡Ah! Está más roto que las pantaletas de Carlos. Es por turnos, me imagino. ¡Ah, sí! ¡Es por turnos! ¡Lo quita! ¡Oh! ¡Qué bacán, weón! Metal Slug. Metal Slug, perdón, no Metal Gear. Metal Gear, yo sé que por ahí va. Metal Slug. Estúpido Tarma. Uy, pensé que se me caía, weón, el directo. Yo dije, oh, mames, se me va a caer. Está bastante bien, me gusta. Me gusta. Tactics. La moda. Igual sacaron Gears of War Tactics, así que...
Okay, we have another big announcement for you from a surprise guest, but it's well past 3 a.m. their time, so don't worry, we chatted earlier, and I'm very excited to share this with you right now. Hello, mystery guest.
Hello, Jeff. Hi.
Mr.
Ay, cabrón,
it is
Kojima.
so good to see you. Thank
se
you
va a
for
prender la
joining
fiesta.
us, from Tokyo. First of all, I just want to ask, how are you doing? How are you feeling? How are things right now over there in Japan?
東京ではですね、また非常事態宣言っていうのが出てて、ちょっとコロナの、患者数が増えつつあると。で、ワクチンをそろそろ打ち出そうとしてる。
Básicamente le preguntó que cómo estaba y él le dijo que hay ciertos problemas en donde él se encuentra, ¿vale?
Let me ask you, as a
Puede ser, Matías.
creator, how has this
Puede
past
ser.
year impacted you?
今までのものづくりっていうのは、今自分がいる世界を見て、で地続きで5年後10年後20年後どうなるかっていうのを考えながらそこにエンターテインメントを加えていって、作ってたのが結構その10年後20年後に当たってたりっていうのがあったんですけど、今回の DS に関してはもう発売直後になったので、ちょっとかなりものの考え方が変わったというか、ものづくりのスタンスがちょっと変わったというか、いろいろ考えました。今後のものづくり、やっぱりエンターテインメントである以上、楽しんでもらって、そのプレイヤーのためになるものを作りたいっていうんですけど、こんなにも早く時代が追いついてくるとちょっとなんていうんでしょうね、フィクションじゃなくなってしまうので、なんで今回のコロナの中で、この先をどう作るかっていうのは
Probablemente.
いろいろ考えましたね。他のクリエイターも多分大きく考えていると思います。911の時と同じような感じだと思います。
Vamos a ver qué va a presentar. Algo va a presentar, porque el tipo siempre viene con algo bajo el brazo. Nunca sale si no muestra algo.
大きな課題ではありますね。
Well, I know we are all very curious about what the next era of Hideo Kojima Entertainment is going to be.
Uy, papá, se viene. Le está preguntando si qué es lo que va a preparar ahora.
Where your mind's at right now, what you're thinking about, some of the themes or the ideas?
これ言えないですけど、今までのような、こう一歩一歩進むものじゃないんですよね。やっぱりその911の時もそうですけど、このコロナで
O sea, está hablando prácticamente de que poco a poco fue avanzando, que ya se olvida del pasado, que está pensando en el futuro, etcétera.
遅れを取ってしまうとダメなんで、それをどうするかというその予測ですね。
Tengo que pensar qué es lo que voy a hacer en el futuro.
まあ全くこう宇宙人が攻めてくるとか。
Va a traer algo de Alien. A futuro tiene ideas de crear algo de Alien. Imagino que población alienígena o algo así. Algo de elementos sociales. Algo que sea entretenido, que tenga una velocidad de cambio.
そこを間違えないように作るというか、そこはすごく神経質になってます。
Tiene algunas ideas para introducir a los jugadores.
Fair enough. I tried. Well, Mr. Kojima, honestly, I really do appreciate you making the time to stop by and just say hello to everyone.
Está agradeciendo el tiempo que ha estado ahí por atenderlo, etcétera.
Next, so,
sí, Silent Hill sería interesante, pero no la marca no es de él, es de, creo que de Konami. Uy, cabrón. No me jodas. Va a traer lo mismo otra vez, pero ahora para Play 5. No me jodas. ¿Una especie de DLC o algo así? Pensé que iba a traer algo más nuevo. Va a traer lo mismo, pues ya, chale. Más de lo mismo que ya saben. Bueno, nunca he jugado el juego, pero ya más de lo mismo como... ¿O será una segunda parte? Digo, no he jugado el juego. No sé si será un segundo juego. Puede ser también, gente. ¿A lo Metal Gear? Parece. Algo a lo Metal Gear. Qué interesante. ¿Ven? Frágil. Agárrelo con amor, dice. ¿Mandarinas o naranjas? Los Metal Gear, te los dije. Huevonazo. No, pensé que se iba a meter debajo. Se metió debajo. Al revés, supongo, ¿no? No, es un troleo. Nos está troleando el huevón. Típico de Kojima, nos trolea. Death Stranding DLC, supongo. Director's Cuts. La versión del director, me imagino. Es como un... No trajo nada nuevo, gente, a decepción.
There you have it. Death Stranding Director's Cut finally confirmed. I hope I make it into the Director's Cut. I'm told the full reveal.
Es la misma versión, solamente le han de haber quitado, puesto o alargado algunas cosas.
It's my honor to welcome
Realmente no le pusieron nada.
a legendary actor who dedicated a whole episode of his Disney Plus show to exploring the world of gaming and has been in games like Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And we're thrilled to have him here at Summer Game Fest. Jeff Goldblum, how are you, my friend?
Thank you so much, Joffrey or
Se llama, ya se me fue el nombre.
Sorry, I think it's
se me fue el nombre.
I think it's Jeffrey. Hey, maybe it's Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Thank you so much, sincerely, for having me here. I'm thrilled to be here. Hey, I was watching your show, and I was wondering if there might be some video game world premieres, as you say. And sure enough, yeah.
¿Va a presentar algo de Jurassic Park o algo así?
Yes, we do like our world premieres around here. Any chance you brought one with you today?
Well, it's funny you should say that. Yes, you could say, yes, I do. If you don't mind, I've got something here. I'm going to read it on this. There's a little bit of a teleprompter that they're putting up here. So I'm going to read something because I don't want to get it wrong. I'm very meticulous about this.
Sí, Carlos, pero sigue siendo lo mismo.
Of this game announcement.
Realmente no es como que haya presentado algo nuevo.
Hello, I'm here to welcome you to a very different world. It's going to elevate you to new heights. It's going to submerge you to new depths. Maybe even challenge you to control chaos.
¿Chaos?
Actually, it's going to certainly challenge you to control chaos. It's a world so-called evolved.
¿Desarrollo?
Take a look at the, you guessed it, world premiere.
Te dije que era algo de Jurassic Park, por eso te trajeron a él, te lo dije, si es que él es la estrella ahorita de esa serie. Más bien ha sido la estrella desde que salió el juego. Tiene que ser algo de Jurassic Park, se los dije. ¿Será una expansión del último juego? ¿O será uno nuevo?
We weren't careful. And now, here we are.
Pero será en tercera persona, en primera persona. O una expansión. Mierda. Te lo dije. Bueno, trajeron algo nuevo. Es el de parque, ¿cómo se llama? El que sacaron de parques. Es el que sacaron de parques, no trajeron algo nuevo. Jurassic World Evolved. Está bien. Bueno, sigue siendo un juego nuevo, entre comillas.
Here now to perform Glider from the upcoming open world game Sable by Raw, Fury, and Shedworks, it's Japanese Breakfast.
Además de eso está moviéndole aquí es un huevo. Sí, algo es algo. Pero es que no les traigan nada, gente. Este es un nuevo juego. ¿Tipo Zelda? Se ve interesante. Digo, gráficamente no es portento, pero puede ser que jugablemente sea muy bueno. Se ve sencillo, pero puede ser entretenido. La diferencia entre que un juego muera y un juego sobreviva es que sea entretenido. En todo sentido. A veces, cuando el juego es muy entretenido, el apartado visual pasa a segundo plano. Es que los juegos pueden ir por dos lados. Pero siempre el lado más importante que tienen que cuidar es el jugable. Probablemente salga para teléfono, Carlos. Se ve sencillo, no se veía tan complicado. Este juego se ve interesante. Digo, para que hayan pagado a una persona que cante, independientemente quién sea, debe valer la pena gastar en ella. Pero bueno, igual y nos trolean. Se llama... Sable.
So beautiful. Thank you, Michelle. Sable will be released on September 23rd this year. That's
Septiembre,
some news for you.
chicos.
And to learn more about this amazing game, watch the Tribeca Games Showcase. That is tomorrow, where Sable was named an official selection of the
Déjenme que los voy agregando al repertorio de esta madre porque si no, no
start
vamos
of
a
Summer Game Fest. Day of the Devs with IM8-Bit and Double Fine will immediately follow the live show today, and there are more events coming all weekend and all month, including the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase on Sunday.
No, ya hay varios juegos con el mismo.
Now, though, we're thrilled to announce the upcoming Western release of a
Lost Ark.
spectacular 3D, massively multiplayer online role-playing game.
Lost Ark.
Welcome to the world of Lost Ark from Smilegate RPG and Amazon Games.
¿Un juego de Amazon Games? Eso entendí. Lost Ark.
A lost ark.
Oh, está re rico, loco. Se ve interesante.
Chain war.
Se ve interesante, gente.
But now
Es online.
our world has been torn once again. The demons have returned. With roaring destruction and waking nightmares.
¡Ah! Se prendió la horda. Me recordó a World of Warcraft, ¿no? Más o menos. This fall, creo que es este invierno, ¿no? Fall es invierno, me parece. Rise Up, asciende. Tu odisea empieza.
Out of hope,
Estás guapo.
we turn to myths to prove that not all is lost.
LOL. Lost Ark. Coming Fall. En invierno. No hay fecha todavía.
Sometimes when you play a game, there's that one thing in your inventory which turned out to be far more useful than you first realized. That's kind of like Prime.
Sí,
if
también.
you're an Amazon Prime member, and most of you
Tiene esa
probably
pinta de
are,
Diablo
you get
3.
a ton of gaming goodies every month. This month, you can download Battlefield 4 and Batman the Telltale series completely free for PC, and there are special in-game benefits and perks in GTA Online, Valorant, Apex Legends, and more that you can unlock. It's awesome value, and honestly, this kickoff show would not have been possible without the Prime.
Ojito que van a dar cositas en
gaming.amazon.com.
gaming.amazon.com.
So, head over to gaming.amazon.com to check out all the perks and free games, which change every month, but you get to keep them forever.
Okay. Cosas que van a dar en Amazon Prime. Mejoras. Cada semana. Hay nuevo juego full game. El Battlefield puede ser que sea bueno para la gente que no lo ha comprado. El Batman Tetales. para Amazon Prime Gaming.
Okay, right now I'm honored to be joined by Johanna Ferris, the new GM of Call of Duty. Johanna, it's so great to have you with us here on Kickoff Live. Everyone is so excited about what Call of Duty's been doing with all these seasons, and I know looks like next week, June 17th, Season 4.
Yes, we're super excited. We're super honored to be here, so thank you first and foremost to that. It's just such an amazing time for Call of Duty. We're experiencing such transformational growth and dynamism across the entire brand, you know, from premium title releases to everything we'll talk about today, with Warzone, with mobile, with esports. So it's just super incredible, all the work, and shout out to everybody in the Call of Duty family who makes it happen every day.
Yeah, no, you've been, I mean, I know Season 3, it was like, you know, Rambo, Die Hard now. Who knows what's in store for Season 4, but you guys, you know, continually update the game now with new stuff. Season 4 is coming next week. What can you, this is first info on it, so what can you tell the fans watching around the world?
Yeah, we're stoked. It's jam-packed with new content across Cold War and Warzone. You know, you've got new weapons, we've got new maps, we've got badass new operators. I'm super excited about the hijacked gulag. We've got expanded zombies content for everybody who loves that part of,
contenido de zombie, gente.
Experience. So we're thrilled, and I'm excited to bring it forward a little bit here today.
I know, we've got the first look world premiere trailer of Season 4, so let's take a look at that now.
Tenemos un vistazo, dice.
Do what you are told, and you get to live.
Para los amantes de COD.
Understand? I knew you were a smart one. Secure the site. Cold War just turned hot.
6 versus 6, 12 versus 12. Amsterdam, 2 versus 2. Ajax, 6 versus 6. Esa ya existía. Son los mapas que normalmente han existido, creo. Warzone.
We've located the satellite. Raptor 1, my team's about to be overrun. I am death.
Y es gratis, gente. ¿Qué más quieren?
Oh my God, that looks so fun.
¿Qué más quieren, gente? Es gratis. Ni se quejen.
Well, let's move on to, you first joined Activision to run Call of Duty esports, and we're going to talk a little bit now about what is the World Series of Warzone, which is going to start on June the 22nd. First of all, tell us, what is World Series of Warzone?
Yeah, we're super excited about it. It's really a new way for us to highlight competitive Call of Duty. You know, we've got great success going with Call of Duty League, and now we've got some of the biggest names in gaming battling it out in Verdansk for what will be the biggest prize pool in Warzone since it's launched, right? So we'll talk a little bit about what that entails, but custom lobby experiences, 150-player to a side squad. So I'm stoked to see how they kind of rally here in Verdansk.
Yes, and coming up very soon, June 22nd, looks like Twitch Rivals is going to be a part of this?
Yeah, we are honored to be in partnership with Twitch, always, right?
Twitch
but
Rivals.
Here with World Series
¿Qué será eso? ¿Alguien sabe?
Partnering with Twitch Rivals, who's already done
Buenas,
so much
senpai, bienvenido.
to really put competitive Warzone on display. So couldn't be in better partnership there, and we're excited to have everybody tune in.
Yes, there is one thing, though, that everyone has been talking about online, and that's who the captains are going to be for the structure of the World Series of Warzone, at least for the first event.
Yeah.
I understand we've getting a little bit reveal here of who some of the captains are, right?
Yeah, we love the first 5 captains of the first of many events to come. Like I said, these are huge influencers and personalities in Call of Duty, and they also share our passion for competitive Call of Duty, right? They really believe in the promise of World Series of Warzone and to really level up what it means to really battle it out. So couldn't be happier with some of these names, many of whom also hail from the Call of Duty League family. And I'm excited to see who kind of takes
Se dieron cuenta, 4 hombres y una mujer. Te pasan, hay discriminación.
A couple weeks on Twitch Rivals. Well, it's really exciting to see how much Call of Duty is growing into this kind of year-round experience.
Y solamente uno morenito.
So we can't wait to see where you're going to take it. And I know there is a
Inclusión.
big new mainline game coming later this year too, right?
Indeed, indeed. More details to share later on, but Sledgehammer Games is going to bring forward something truly incredible, so we're excited.
All right, we tried, guys. There will come a time and a place for that. All right, Johanna, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. All right, we've got lots of Summer Game Fest kickoff to go, but right now we've got a surprise guest joining us. my fellow Canadian, Ryan Reynolds. Hey, Ryan.
Ah, invitaron a Ryan
Well,
Reynolds.
thank you, Jeff. And hello, Summer Game Fest.
Interesante.
Now, I know what you're thinking. And no, I'm not
¿Qué va a
here to
presentar este
announce
huevón?
I'm the star of Elden Ring.
Ah, el de Ring.
Instead, no, I'm here to talk about good old
Ah, cabronazo, va a presentarle el del Ring. Hijo de
Of course you
puta.
do. Look, I have a new movie coming out.
Buenas a los que van llegando,
August 15th.
gente.
And in this movie, I play an NPC character in a popular open world video game until I break free and I realize that it kind of sucks to be a lonely background character on an endless walk cycle. So now here's one of those world premieres. It's a first ever look at our cast on the big screen this August, and honestly,
En
it's been so
agosto,
long,
en
I
la
can't
pantalla
remember
grande.
who's even in this movie. I didn't say that. I'll cut that out. Yeah, I'll do it right now.
My name is Guy. I thought I had everything.
Ah, va a presentar
I
su
needed.
película o algo así.
Mondays, am I right, Joe? You said it, Guy. But then I
Ah,
met
sí, había oído de esa película, creo, algo así.
Oh my God! What are these trick glasses?
Es el mequito de ahí porque se ve feo que yo esté ahí.
There's no easy way to say this. This world, it's a video game. You're
Hey.
not real.
Please stop my...
And the guy responsible for this world was going to destroy it.
Are we talking about God? You've met God?
Yes, he's an absolute troll.
Trolls exist.
We can save our world, but we have to fight together.
I don't even know what's happening right now, but I love it!
That actually hurt my hand.
I have 3 words for you. Blue shirt guy.
Ah, le falta audio. Si está bastante alto, Oscar.
I've never seen anything like this.
Ahorita le subo más. Espérame.
Who the hell even knows who this blue shirt guy is?
He's also really cute.
The game wasn't even made for someone like this. Terminate him.
Nope.
Ahí le subí más. Escucha mejor.
I'm never gonna die!
That was fun seeing Ninja, Pokey, Jacksepticeye, Laserbeam, all those guys who will be in Free Guy. Ryan had to say it. I can't say it yet. All right. Up next, it won multiple awards at the Game Awards, and Among Us just keeps going. Now it's time to hear from Inner Sloth on what's coming next.
Otra vez Ramongos. No se aburren de presentar esa más. Escóndete y busca. El sheriff, el científico. Y nuevas cosas encima.
Lots of fun ahead. And speaking of Among Us, last year you may remember the very rare Jeff Keighley mask was available as a Twitch drop around the Game Awards, never to be seen again. In fact, I often hear on Twitter from people who get booted from games with the mask because folks think that they're hacked. Well, never fear, today the mask is back. Just head to Twitch, connect your account, and watch 15 minutes or more of Kickoff Live to get your very own Jeff Keighley mask once again, and then it goes back into the vault. I don't know what's going on. All right. Speaking of independent developers, now I'm very happy to welcome to Summer Game Fest the head of indies at PlayStation, a legend in his own right, who has some exciting
Indies
things
de
to share.
PlayStation.
Shuhei Yoshida.
Y aquí soy.
Hi, Shu.
Hey, Yoshida.
Thanks, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I'm Shuhei Yoshida, head of PlayStation Indies. What I love about working
A la
with
cabeza de
independent
los juegos
developers
PlayStation Indie.
are the new and unexpected games that they create, which allows us to offer an array of unique experiences for players. In my role at Sony, it's very exciting to get to meet with these talented studios, which sometimes can be one person or a small group of friends, to help nurture their ideas and bring them to the PlayStation fans. One example is from Finji, who has been working with Greg Lobanov, the developer of WonderSong, to publish their new game, Chicory, A Colorful Tale. Chicory released today and give players the chance to experience a coloring book style world where players use their painting powers to explore, solve puzzles, make friends, and draw on anything. Check out Chicoria Colorful Tale on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5.
Pues no está tan olvidado, Senpai.
As a huge Soulspawn Games fan, I totally enjoyed the beautiful 2D action adventure Salt and Sanctuary a few years ago. The developer Ska Studios has been hard at work on a new title, which I'm proud to present to you, Salt and Sacrifice.
¡Uy, culón! ¡Uy, papá! Ah, pensé que era el otro. Ya me había excitado, me había emocionado. Es que como escuché Soul Sacrifice dije, ah, pues es el de Play, el de PC Vita. Ah, sale el santuario y yo leí Soul Sacrifice. Yo dije, ah, bueno, pero a varias gente que le gusta este, porque es como un Dark Souls, pero en 2D.
I drank the Mage Bane.
¿Una expansión o segunda parte? Bueno, es que nunca jugué ese juego, gente, ustedes que lo saben.
I live now.
Lo saben todo y si no se lo inventan.
To hunt mages. I am a marked inquisitor. There aren't many of us.
But together,
we will tame
¡Cooperativo! ¡Se viene la fiesta de los putazos! Ya me vi puteando gente con alguien. 2022. Se prendió.
Thanks, Shu, and that's not all. Today, we're also able to share with you a brand new trailer from the upcoming Annapurna and Heart Machine game, Solar Ash, which is coming to PlayStation later this year.
Ah, me lleva, pues déjame pasar. Carajo, déjame presentarme. Bueno, si a eso vinimos, a que nos presenten juego. Lo presentaron el año pasado. Pero preséntame algo bueno. No me presentes estas cosas. Bueno, vamos a darle la duda. ¿Qué? Es que todo en cooperativo es mejor. Ash.
That looks so great. Can't wait to see it later this year. Now, this week there is a ton of video game news, but there's also a big game launching across console and PC, Chivalry 2, which brings 64-player multiplayer medieval battles to life. Sledgehammers, swords, axes, you name it, and it comes from Torn Banner Studios in my hometown of Toronto, Canada. Here's a look at the launch trailer for Chivalry 2, which you can play right now.
Ready your weapons! Kill the Arcarthians!
For every warrior, there comes a time when a moment will decide
Este es
your fate.
Chivalry, ¿no? Sí, es Chivalry, estoy seguro.
As the throng of battle echoes against steel and shield, as we cry out towards eternity, find yourself in this.
Este va a ser una masacre para la gente que les encanta este tipo de juegos.
Of your soul and survive this day. Fall before me.
Pero siento que los movimientos son muy todavía cuadrados. Pero bueno, igual tienen que empezar por algo. está bueno, o sea, el juego está bueno, se ve que va a ser divertido y me hable como no tienes idea. Chivalry, sí, era el 2. Obviamente era Chivalry. Sí, había visto algo.
This month, Valorant from Riot celebrated its 1-year anniversary, and starting next Monday, June 14th, Prime Gaming members will get an exclusive player card to celebrate the 1-year anniversary, and a pity party spray through June 25th. This is all leading up to the release of Episode 3 of the game later this month, which will be celebrated with an epic WTFAST Unlocked Year 1 stream on June 25th. But there will also be a new agent.
¿Qué?
Who could it be? Well, here's your first.
Para jugar con
very,
gente
very
que te siga.
exclusive, but
Por
very,
ejemplo,
very
Auron
quick
y todo eso que
tease
tienen un chingo
to
de
whet
gente
your
para invitar.
appetite with more to be
Olvídate,
revealed
pueden
later
armar
this
la
month
campal.
during Summer Game Fest.
Y dicen, hay que matar al rey Auron y todos ay, van como bolas a matar al tipo ese. Es para hacer ese tipo de cosas, o a Rubio y todo eso, que tiene un chingo de gente que le siguen, o olvídate, o a la gente que tiene más de 100, 200 gente que le siguen.
I told you it was very, very quick.
Ah,
all right,
no vi ni que era.
PMC factions face off against each other in Escape from Tarkov, the popular multiplayer first-person shooter video game developed by Battlestate Games. Today, we've got an exclusive new look at the streets of Tarkov, the new area of the game under development.
Ah, este es el de... ¡Ah! Dios, lo diré, está como el de Division, pero es el de zombies. Creo. Me parece, ¿o no? ¿O este es otro? No, el de Division era en tercera persona, este es en primera. Parece de Division. Parece de Division, pero no estoy seguro, gente. ¿En primera persona? ¿Será? ¿O es similar la temática de Division? Lo de que las cosas se destrocen está muy bien, ¿eh? Ah, rayos, un madrero.
Surprise, motherfucker!
No, pueden atravesar paredes, what the fuck. O puede ser también Rainbow Six. O Tarkov. Ajá, te dije Tarkov. Te los dije. Era el último, también era el otro que se parecía así. Escape from Tarkov.
When I was a kid, the simulation games of Peter Molyneux were some of my favorites. Adding that extra salt on the fries in the theme park to increase your drink sales was so devilish. Well, many of the team members
hicieron comida, tengo hambre.
went on to create 2 Point Studios and 2 Point Hospital. Well, today we're excited to share the first trailer for their next 2 Point simulation, 2 Point Campus.
That first sight of the school gates, the scent of a leather-bound book, the faint clatter of knights jousting. Well, I can't say I remember that part, though it wasn't like this in my day. You see, campuses are forever changing. Nowadays,
Si te gustan los RTS, ay, tiene un nombre este juego. Como los Sims, que vas creando casitas y eso, está bien. Es un buen juego. Yo medio jugué alguna vez a 2 Point. Son de esos juegos sociables, son bastante buenos. Si te gusta matar el tiempo y estar tranquilo, jugar algo no difícil, está bien.
Finely crafted by the sharpest minds that money can buy. Though sometimes you still can't get the stuff. Yes, these days it really does feel as though anything is possible.
La cancioncita está buena. Sí, o sea, está bien. Hasta ahorita va, yo considero que va bien. Lo que han presentado está bien. Considero que está, o sea, no es lo más roto, pero tampoco ha sido lo más cagado. 2 Point.
This year, I am thrilled to have Netflix as a part of Summer Game Fest. They have been doing an incredible job adapting games with series like Castlevania and the Dota anime. Well, there is a lot more coming, and you don't have to wait long to find out more. Tomorrow, I'm honored to be guest hosting Netflix's Geeked Week live stream with Mari Takahashi and Rahul Kohli. You can expect the first clip of the Cuphead show, which, spoiler alert, this show is going to be an absolute sensation. I can't wait for you to see it. I'll also sit down with the team behind Arcane, the League of Legends animated show coming later this year.
League of Legends.
Might also have
van a presentar el juego este de... ¿cómo se llama? El de King. Si presentan el de King, se van a ir para arriba ya.
Streaming live tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. Here's a little sneak peek.
Tanto hemos hecho crecer a Netflix.
We aren't done with Netflix just yet, though. Coming up next is Smite, a cross-play, cross-platform game that continues to do some pretty amazing IP crossovers. You may remember last summer we announced the Avatar The Last Bender one. Well, as Smite enters its 9th year, it's time to go upside down.
En algún momento lo jugué. No era lo máximo, pero en algún momento lo jugué. Personaje de Stranger. Ay, cabrón. Crossplay. Vale, 2 y 2 personajes, son 4. Parece bueno.
Next up, we announce a lot of games on my shows, but I think this is the first time we are announcing an entirely new game label, new game publisher. Enjoy this first look at more than 12 games that make up its initial slate.
Vamos a presentar algo nuevo. A ver.
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means.
Let's begin.
Ese movimiento lento es del video, no es el streaming de nosotros. ¿Nos están presentando varios juegos o qué pedo?
Is that who you are?
My purpose makes me who I am.
Sí, creo que nos están presentando varios videojuegos.
I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile.
Being relied on to succeed where others would fail.
No, Harley Quinn. ¡Ah! ¡Con Gregor! Pero son varios, sí. Nos están presentando varios. Estos son de Steam, me imagino. Esto es de Steam.
Prime Matter.
Ah, no, Prime Matter. Pero Prime Matter, ¿qué cosa es?
There you have it, Prime Matter, Payday 3-2, and there is actually one more game added to the mix, and for that we go to Todd Hollinshead from Saber. Todd, how you doing?
I'm great, Jeff. Thank you for the intro there. I'm really excited to have this little last edition, which is that Saber and Prime Matter are working together on a new game in the Painkiller franchise.
Painkiller.
All right, very cool on that. And there are more details on Prime Matter coming tomorrow with a stream at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, and I will be stopping by. Next up is a brand new IP from a brand new studio, Stray Bombay. It's coming this fall only to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass on day one. It's called The Anacrusis, a 4-player cooperative first-person shooter set aboard a massive starship stranded at the edge of explored space. You team up with your friends in an infinitely replayable fight against alien hordes to unlock perks, weapons, and new ways to play that you can share with your team. Here is the world premiere trailer.
Otro nuevo.
Hello? NASA! Liu! Help! Lance! Get on! Thanks. No problem. Stick together and let's do this.
Is this a disco?
What the fuck?
This I do not like. I could use some help. Hit your pulse.
O sea, visualmente está bien el juego, pero
What if we open the doors?
no sé, me recuerda a este, ¿cómo se llama?
No stopping, no shooting, just straight to the bridge.
Ese tipo de juego, ¿cómo se llama? Se me fue el nombre. ¿De esta empresa?
Heavy. Really?
Anacrusis.
We call them tanks.
I call them brutes. From Latin, Brutus.
We'd sound smart calling them brutes.
Eon, you don't want to get in here and help name these?
Nah, I'm good.
Brute!
No sé, se me hace muy sencillo. Pero me recuerda a este juego igual que es de 4 en primera persona. O el nombre siempre.
Tomorrow, tune into Summer Game Fest for a special deep dive presentation on New World, a new open world MMO from Amazon Games set on the supernatural island of Eternum. It's finally coming out later this summer, and in the deep dive video, game director Scott Lane will take players into the mysterious supernatural island that is a world of wonder and horror. Once you arrive, it's up to you to unite warring human factions to take on a common enemy, the Tempest, who wants to unmake life. Scott and the team will detail updates to the game, including new mid and end game content, more PvE and expeditions, 5-player challenges with unique mechanics, bosses, loot, and more. 6 of these expeditions will be at launch, with the closed beta on July 20th and the public launch on August 31st. I will also be down at the studio to chat with Scott about the game and the team's efforts over the past year in the midst of COVID. It is exciting for me to finally be able to get out there and visit game studios again. I miss all these developers.
Mañana a las 8 de la mañana, 11 de la mañana, una de dos, lo van a presentar.
Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern at summergamefest.com. All right, well, back in 2018, Rocket League teamed up with Fast and Furious, bringing some of the saga's most iconic cars into the game. And now they are back with a twist that is truly Rocket League with Fast 9, the next installment of the Fast saga, arriving in U.S. theaters June 25th. Psyonix is bringing back the Nissan Skyline, Dodge Charger, and, well, maybe the most literal, supersonic, acrobatic, rocket-powered heist car ever conceived, the F9 Pontiac Fiero.
Ok. Ah, van a traer ¿cómo se llama este juego? Ya sé cuál es. Sí lo conozco, pero se me olvida el nombre.
Me pongo furiosa cada vez que tú me miras. Yo prefiero estar sola. Tienes mala energía.
Rocket League.
Me pongo furiosa.
Rocket League. Por Rápido y Furioso.
strap a rocket engine to a car and play soccer seems like the right idea to me. The Fast and Furious 3-car bundle arrives June 17th in Rocket League. Okay, next up, last year, a new Swedish company named Sharkmob released a teaser for their first unnamed multiplayer project in the Vampire the Masquerade universe. Tonight, we're putting a name on their first game with a brand new
yo quiero, dame, dame, dame. Dame, papi, amor. ¡Oh! ¡Está perrísimo!
For centuries we have lived in secrecy among you, maintaining the mask.
¡Ah! ¡Está perrísimo, gente!
We have
Yo quiero, denme. Ya, sáquenlo. Díganme cuándo.
Fed on your blood, thrived among you, until now.
Ah. Vampire de mascarada. Ah, está hermoso. Yo lo quiero. Ah, yo lo quiero, ya démelo. Ah, qué hermoso. Y la canción está rotísima. Bloodhunt. Me estoy suscribiendo ahorita terminando el...
I can't wait to play this game, and we actually won't have to wait long. You can sign up now for the bloodhunt.com is where you go for the closed alpha PC test available on July 2nd. Bloodhunt will be released later this year. Next, the latest horror game series from the creators of Until Dawn continues with The House of Ashes, part of the Dark Pictures anthology. This third game features American and Iraqi soldiers stranded in a cursed temple. Here's the story trailer with the exclusive reveal of the monsters lurking in the depths.
The Dark Picture Anthology. Este es el de... ¿Cómo se llama este juego? Yo lo tengo. Until Dawn, de los creadores de Until Dawn, creo.
Has awoken from its slumber
Sí,
and is
ese
hungry
tipo.
for blood. Shall we see how many have fallen into shadow?
Me encanta cómo cuentan las
Satellite
historias.
sweeps of the war zone have uncovered what appears to be an underground storage facility. But I strongly suspect it's where chemical weapons are hidden, so we need to move fast.
Esta gente se hizo muy famosa creando Until Dawn y los siguientes dos juegos que crearon de eso. Y son buenos. Los siguientes después de Until Dawn no los ve, pero el Until Dawn sí.
Each man for himself.
Get down! They're up on the ridge! Return fire!
You teeter on the edge of an abyss. Your survival depends on the choices you make. They will be as a compass, guiding you through the unknown.
Where on God's green earth have we landed?
What nightmare have these luckless souls fallen into?
You keep lookout.
Lookout? Lookout for what?
One by one, their lights will be snuffed out. Unless you can find the means to save them. Trapped beneath the earth, swallowed
Let's go.
by the void. Will you find the path to salvation? Or be lost in the darkness forever?
Ah, está hermoso, loco. House of Ashes. Uy, está bueno, Está buenazo, Yo lo vi hace unos días, lo vi el juego que lo estaban poniendo, pero no sabía que estaba tan bueno. Dije, es una pendejada de juego. No, se ve bien, se ve bien.
Announced 2 years ago, and it brings the franchise into stunning 3D with Unreal Engine 4. Here's a world premiere look at the latest trailer, with more information following in the coming weeks.
Bandai Namco
Pretty
presents.
fancy place they got here.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renans and the Danans.
I'm Dohilim Ilkaris. Should you need my skills on the battlefield, all I care for is
¿Se ve
maintaining
interesante?
peace.
I'm Captain Kisara of the Elder Menancia Guard.
La nueva waifu.
Flare the Malika! From now on,
Rey, trae un escudote.
I fight to protect my dream.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger.
Me están comprando, pero no me van a comprar.
Seems the rumors you were running with them were true.
Está hermoso el detallado.
Been looking for you.
Bullock, get the hell out of my realm. This is Tannin's realm and it's ours, understand?
Saque ese perro. A mi machote no lo toca.
Is it over?
Sí, Tales of Arisen ha de ser. Ajá, te los dije. Bien dijiste, Tales. Qué bueno. Esos juegos siempre me han gustado, se ven buenos, pero nunca he jugado ninguno.
For Summer Game Fest, we have a special announcement for you. That the console version of Sky Children of the Light would arrive to Nintendo Switch.
Ay, qué bonito. Ah, para Nintendo Switch. Ahí está, Carlos. ¿Tú qué querías para Nintendo Switch?
Season would start soon after, on July 6th.
Este me recuerda, creo que ya lo había visto, un trailer de él. Me recuerda a este juego, ¿cómo se llama? Por ahí lo tengo. Bueno, lo debo de tener atrás.
One of the things I take great pleasure in is using a platform like this show to introduce you to new developers and studios with games that deserve the spotlight. That's definitely the case with this next title from a small Swedish studio named Wishfully. Planet of Lana tells the story of a young girl and her loyal friend who embark on a mission through a colorful world that's designed to feel like a washed watercolor painting come to life. Here's your first look at the Planet of Lana, coming to Xbox and PC in 2022.
Para Xbox y PC. Para Xbox y PC, gente. Bien, ¿eh? El Principito. No sé si es el Principito, pero... Pero sí. No el Principito. Sí. Es que se me olvida. Rise. Tengo el nombre en la boca. Lo que pasa es que tengo el juego, pero lo tengo atrás. No sé cómo se llama, pero se me fue ahorita el nombre. Es de Tequila Works, se llama. Niño gritón que está muerto. ¿Y este qué? ¿Te va a interesar Pokémon? Uy, qué gacho, weón. Eso nunca es bueno. ¡A la mierda! No sé, mis reacciones son demasiado buenas. Voy a poner, lo siento por ustedes, pero tengo que poner mi cámara. ¡Hay mojo Simba! ¡Oh! ¡Hay mojo Simba! Así me sonó la canción. El Rey León. Os lo juro que me sonó como la canción del Rey León. Prime, eso, Carlos, me robaste el nombre. Eso me recordó a Rhyme. Me dio una idea del fin del mundo. llama? Pero no dijo nombre, o sí lo dijo, o no lo vi. Planet of Lana. Bueno. Digo, tampoco es un mal juego.
What a beautiful artistic game. Honored to have that on our show. Well, joining me now is Aaron Keller, who's the game director of Overwatch 2. Aaron, great to have you here on Kickoff Live. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us here.
Yeah, we are excited to learn more about what's planned for Overwatch 2. You guys recently, you had a PvP live stream that I watched, and you revealed some changes coming to Overwatch 2. What can you tell us? What's the latest?
Yeah, so we recently announced that Overwatch 2's format is changing to a 5v5 team format. This requires a fresh look at all of our heroes in the game. It should feel new yet familiar to fans of our strategic team-based combat.
Yeah, it was great to see you guys
dice atrás Overwatch.
You know, long awaited for
Yo no
people
lo
to get
puse,
a
ahí
chance to
decía
go
atrás.
hands-on with it. And today, I know you brought us a look at some skins for some of the characters, right?
Yeah, the team is so passionate about updating the look and the feel of the world of Overwatch. And one aspect of that is creating entirely new models for Overwatch 2 for all of our heroes. Wow. So today we're going to be looking at two of those, Baptiste and Sombra.
All right, well, let's take a look here. And I know you're going to tell us a little bit about what we're seeing, but it's so cool to see these characters brought into Overwatch 2. So yeah, what do we got here?
Yeah, so this is Baptiste. And there's a lot of new technology that go into our
no
models.
sé de eso,
we have
Oscar,
new
pero bueno.
hair shader tech, excuse me, in order to get the look that we're going for with his haircut. He also has a glowing cape and gloves that kind of give that medic or surgeon vibe to him.
¿Para qué le ponen movimiento si va a ser en primera persona? O sea, no gasten dinero en eso.
Sombra, I think, right?
Yep, so next up is Sombra. This was a very challenging look for us to update.
Voy a comprar una skin en un juego de primera persona para que lo vea otro. Estúpido. La idea del skin es que tú veas tu skin, que digas, puta, mira, tengo una skin chingona. Para que lo vea el vecino, pues mejor te digo, ¿sabes qué? Aquí está mi dinero, vecino, Mira, 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 mira.
The first game updated for Overwatch 2, and we can't wait to see more on the game. We appreciate you giving us a little sneak preview here, and I'm sure there'll be more later this year on Overwatch 2.
You bet. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Thanks very much, Aaron. Now, recently I had a chance to play Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance with the game developer Jeff Adam, Hannibal Buress, and Ember Moon from the WWE. That's right. You didn't expect me to say that. But this game is a ton of fun, and it's coming to Game Pass on June 22nd. Take a look. Hey guys, it's Jeff Keighley, and today
se viene, yo quiero.
Going hands-on with a game that is coming out in just
okay, su voz está muy bajita, pero bueno.
Dark Alliance, and we've got Jeff, one of the game developers from 2. Okay, Jeff. Special guest, Hannibal Buress.
Yo voy por el enano. Agárrense, perras.
That looks like a trap.
Les voy a dar con mi martillote de Thor.
Oh my God. Traps.
Ow. Oh, shit.
Oh, no, you get... Oh, no.
A warrior's death if I died again.
I'm coming to get you.
Toma!
No. Watch it.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Hasta yo me reí, pendejo.
No, I can't believe I'm down. I'm down, people.
The developer's down?
The dev is down.
So, Ember, I know you really wanted to be Driss,
Absolutely.
Right?
Sí, ese se ve bueno para jugar en cooperativo.
Especially the Driss backstory. I just connected with it on such an intimate level to the point where
porque imagino que cada uno va a poder jugar su personaje. What the fuck? Niños, ciérrense los ojos, por favor.
The red eyes, even though Driss has purple, I just love everything about him, that he's just constantly the good guy the entire time.
What the?
Oh, eso dolió.
That doesn't look healthy at all. Why'd I just run up on him like that? Well,
let me see what you got. You ain't got nothing on us, baby.
I'm here now.
Whoa.
I spoke way too soon.
We got him.
Come on.
He's gone.
Come on.
We don't want any dessert.
There you go.
Let's go.
Damn.
Rico pa' rico. Sí, está bueno.
I had some weird dreams tonight because of that. Oh, he flipped his arm.
Con dos dedos.
Act complete.
That was great.
We did it.
Es que estoy tapando a los tipos de atrás, vale, el cachete, no me había fijado. Escucha, me pongo del otro lado para no taparlos y me mandan para taparlos. Ha sido más comercial de que quieren vender Overwatch. Que sé, no quiero el comercial de Overwatch. Aquí no le hacemos promoción a Overwatch, por favor.
All right, Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live presented by Prime Gaming continues. Yesterday was an amazing tease of the next Battlefield from EA. And if you want to dust up on the history of the franchise, last big modern day game, that was Battlefield 4. It's this month. Prime Gaming members get to download it and play it for free through June 20th. Now, there's no catch. This is the full-blown PC version of the 2013 game, and those only in Battlefield moments still hold up. Just head to gaming.amazon.com to redeem your free copy right now if you are an Amazon Prime member. And this Sunday, watch the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase for the first gameplay footage of Battlefield 2042.
Sí, Matías, así.
Really cool. All right, right now, let's take a look at another world premiere. Monster Hunter Stories is coming to the Switch in July.
Uy,
We've got your first look at the story trailer.
Regálame ese, Carlos, yo lo quiero. Lo voy a jugar solamente por ti. Regálamelo de corazón. Ay, para Nintendo Switch, sáquese. Lo bueno es que también sale para PC, gente. Oh, está rico para rico.
Wings of ruin.
Alas de ruina.
That Rathalos is...
Otra Zelda, no te digo pues. Tenía que regarla a Nintendo, tenía que poner una Zelda. No le basta con tener una. No le basta con tener una Peach, tiene que poner una Zelda en Monster Hunter. Te digo pues. La riegas, Nintendo, la riegas de veras.
That's the Monster Red song.
You suppose he saw this coming?
We won't let you awaken it.
Probablemente también lo saquen para celular, probablemente. Pero después, supongo. O a lo mejor ya no. Porque primero sí está para PC. Digo, para celular. Se ve bueno, se ve de la misma calidad. Por eso pensé que también iba a salir para celular. Carlos, regálamela. Yo quiero el trajecito de la tipa. Ah, mira, si tienes Rise puedes pasar el trajecito. Ahí está, Oscar, cómpratelo.
Next, this legendary rock band hits the road this summer on the Hella Mega Tour with Green Day and Fall Out Boy. But first, they came together with an indie developer to create stream-safe music for the community. Yes, you can co-stream this performance. So turn it up, premiering their brand new, never-before-released song, Tell Me What You Want, from Wavebreak. This is Weezer.
Weezer. Ah, otro juego de canción. Esta madre vende, aunque no lo que están venden ya madre. ¡Sus peluchitos!
After this song, he'll have a lot of cleaning up to do. Don't be influenced by an office full of dorks. I won't mention
bueno, está pendejo el juego, la verdad. Con toda canción se ve chingón. Ay, güey, la bolsa. ¿Cómo vender tu juego con una canción cuando sabes que tu juego nadie lo va a querer comprar? Pero tú lo vendes con una canción.
Ah,
cierto, el tap. Oh, no cambié la pantalla. A ver. ¿Se cambió? Según yo sí la cambié, ¿no? A ver. Ah, no, no se cambió. Me lleva a la fregada. Esperen. Ahí sí. No sé, weón. No sé, uno de esos tipos de juegos que dices que vale mierda la vida. Pero tú vas a jugarlo. Porque es divertido. No sé, se fumaron 10 kilos de dendro. Fumaron mucho dendro. Ah, Wave Break se llama el juego. Yo le puse Wizard. Chicos, habemos 4 en el stream. Dejen el me gusta, no se les olvide, porfa. Si les gusta lo que están viendo, compartan y suscríbanse. Eso ayuda también. Me falta un like. Bienvenido a los que van llegando.
Both the song and the game released tomorrow on PC, Nintendo Switch, music streaming platforms, Twitch soundtrack, and a limited edition 7-inch vinyl on IM 8-bit. All right, well, right now, let's turn to a game that we announced last year at the Game Awards. Endless Dungeon from Amplitude. We showed a brief glimpse of gameplay in December, and fans wanted more. Well, here's an extended look at Endless Dungeon.
Papá. Pues ya no quiere 3, ya. Me lo vendieron ya. Me lo vendieron. Ahora es el Summerfest.
Yep, all of them. Rule number 1. Certain weapons work better on certain monsters. Learn it or die. Oh, option B then. Rule number 2. Use turrets to protect that unstable dust bomb we call the crystal. Because it's their catnip. And if it goes, you go.
Sí, senpai.
Yep. Just like that.
No sale el sonido porque no lo tengo activado.
Watch your squad. Even if you've got the guns, the turrets, and the crystal, you can't do everything by yourself.
Ah, este sí se ve interesante.
If you fight alone, you die alone. Together again.
Ah, son robots.
Number 4. Well, if you've got all that going, but you
Sí,
still
es uno más
can't
del
win,
montón, pero pues, los personajes se ven bastante interesantes.
Tag team. I'm in.
Si te registras te dan una skin exclusiva, ¿ok? Sega. Ah, imaginé. La muerta. La muerta vino a visitarnos, Sega.
Probably getting ready to play Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. I've been playing it and having a ton of fun. Well, later today, the team at Insomniac is going to be doing a special launch
Oye, llevan 2 horas
Twitch.
presentando, huevón,
Tell us more. Take it away.
Sí pagó
Marcus
bastante
and Mike.
bien.
Hey Jeff and everybody
Prime
watching
Gaming.
Summer Games Fest Kickoff Live. Marcus Smith here, creative director at Insomniac Games for Ratchet & Clank Rift
Insomniac,
Apart.
ah.
We're excited that players finally get a chance to play the game tomorrow and to
Bueno, a los
celebrate
que les gusta Ratchet
and
&
spend
Clank
some more time with you
estará bien.
today. At 2 p.m.
Yo
Pacific,
no soy fan de Ratchet
5
&
p.m.
Clank.
Eastern, a live stream.
Por cierto, dicen que le hicieron un upgrade,
Is that right, Mike?
gente. Dicen que le hicieron un
I'm
upgrade.
Mike Daly, the game director of Rift Apart. In
O sea, que
addition
está
to
bastante
playing
mejor el
3D
juego de lo
the
que
game,
presentaron.
We'll also be taking your questions live and talking about what it was like to develop the game behind the scenes. So please join us at twitch.tv
Que se nota mucho en
games at 2 p.m.
en las
Pacific,
texturas de
5
reflejo
p.m.
por el
Eastern.
RTX.
We'll see you there.
5 PM sale hoy o mañana, ¿no? No.
All right, we're now about to be joined by the one and only Giancarlo Esposito to talk Far Cry 6. Giancarlo, thank you for joining us.
También me gustó. Este me gustó
this role?
Está genial.
They came to me with this phenomenal idea.
También está bueno este juego. Digo, nunca he jugado a los Far Cry, pero este me llamó la atención. El fondo del personaje me llamó la atención.
And it really appealed to me because he was a guy who first came from a love of his family and a love of his community and country, and it was so in line with what's going on in the world politically today and what has happened in the past. I thought, what a great opportunity. The other part of it is,
gente, si os gusta lo que están viendo, no se les olvide su like, comentario y compartir. Si les agrada, lo quieren hacer, no es obligación, como siempre.
All right, well, you've played some absolutely amazing villains.
Buenísimo lo que hemos visto, gente. Si no vieron el video desde el principio, se los recomiendo cuando termine el directo para reverlo. Chorizo dice. No está activado el audio, Carlos.
He wants to empower you, Keely. He wants to empower you.
Gente, si quieren que les ponga el audio
and speak your truth.
Para dejar mensajes, me dicen,
Well, you are smiling on the box. You're a good guy, right?
I am, because I feel like we as human beings fall in line. And I want to be a renegade within.
Nuevo meme, chicos, nuevo meme.
Because I think part and parcel of us falling in line and doing what
¿Cómo
we need
te fue en el juego?
and thinking about the cumulative effect of our doing what's right, and the example of that is also to stand up and say, no, I do agree that there's good and bad about all people, but this guy, out of his love and passion for his people, even if they're faceless to him at certain points in time, allow him to be.
Los que quieran escribir algo en audio, ya se lo activé.
Speaking of your character,
solamente sean
who did you
respetuosos, por
base
favor.
him on or study to create this character?
It's so interesting because, of course, the obvious choice to study is Fidel Castro, and it is Cuba, an island that had so many resources, but really the dream of the ability of the
Primero que no
dictator
estaba
to
basado en
cultivate
Cuba,
those
luego que sí,
resources,
ahora que no,
something
y ahora
got in the
luego
way
que
there.
sí, bueno, decídanse.
And hopefully
¿Está
that
basado
can
en Cuba o no
change
está
in the
basado en
years
Cuba?
to come. It's funny you asked me that question because I was just talking to one of my daughters about Ceausescu and also Hitler because we were talking about
Senpai,
zodiac signs.
Dice.
What signs
Aquí
were
siempre
certain
somos
people. What is that
respetuosos.
No, si no dudo de
mindset
ti,
that
Senpai,
has
dudo de otros dos
wanting
que
to
son mis amigos que están
have
ahí.
power over others. And for each dictator, it's different. She'd never heard of Ceausescu and studied political science and all this in college. Where'd my money go? So anyway,
All right, well, one last question for you. Who would win in a square-off between Gus Fring, Moff Gideon, and Anton?
You know, and I have my favorites in those too. So you asked me this question. And you know, immediately I
Carlos
say
Alberto
Moff
Palacios Vargas.
Immediately.
Dice.
You know,
Chorizo.
somehow I think Gus
Tienes
is
hambre, compadre.
colder
Ve a comprar un poco.
and displays that
Y nos trae para
coldness
que
in a very
como
particular
convivamos.
way. You know, I think Anton could be the most violent man on earth, but given his situation, he may not rise to that occasion or may not have the time. Moff Gideon is otherworldly. This guy thinks in a different way, and he knows what you're thinking before you say it. And he does all his own dirty work. And he has
Es que no nos pueden presentar mucho de ese juego porque falta la de Ubisoft. Ubisoft es la que lo va a presentar.
All right, Giancarlo, thank
Ahorita
you so much
cuenta
for
que
hanging
además
out with us. We will check out the
consiguieron
revolution in Far
un
Cry
poquito
6.
del
And I
video
can't wait for it
del
to
juego
begin.
y el
Let the
actor.
games begin!
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Giancarlo. If you haven't picked up on it yet, Prime Gaming unlocks a ton of in-game benefits for Amazon Prime members, like an exclusive Valkyrie skin in Apex Legends, $200,000 in GTA cash every week you play GTA Online, and in Fall Guys, you get a special Burning Circuits costume for your being through June 21st. Now, speaking of Fall Guys, the time has come to reveal a brand new costume coming to the game based on a legendary game franchise. Check it out.
Ah, Fall Guys, ni el autómata. ¿Alguien juega todavía esta cosa? Pues muerto no está porque le siguen metiendo para atrás. ¡Uy, pollo! ¡Uy! Ah, pensé que iban a decir algo de la nueva. Yo dije,
Oscar de
se me cayeron
Palacios
los chones, pero no.
dice: ¿Qué nena eres?
Ya, mijo, yo tenías mejores cosas que presentar. Aquí era el momento. Me vienes a presentar lo mismo.
Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents, and hopefully
Eso no lo
getting the
presentaste.
vision to glow again.
Your opponent is new to the clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament.
The vision is missing.
The sounds of nature turn into a clamor of noise during stormy
Ya
weather.
eso me lo presentaste, ya no me emociona.
The winds are coming.
Clouds high.
Ya hasta se me fue el nombre del juego. Ah, ya.
So today we've announced games, a publisher, Prime Matter, so why not announce a developer too? And joining me now are Dave.
Oh, yo tampoco, yo te decía que fueras invitada por la comida, pues, para los taquitos, pues, para convivir aquí con la gente, pues.
We know you guys well from all your amazing work over the years at Treyarch and Call of Duty Black Ops, but what can we expect from your new studio, guys?
Well, thanks, Jeff. And look, Jason and I, we've been mates for donkey's years. And we're like an all-married couple, Jeff. And we've been working together for decades. And we've worked on some huge franchises. You know the games, you know, they've done well. And, but we thought, you know, when you're working on those franchises, the long-established IPs, you're working within very, very tight constraints creatively about what you can do. So we thought,
Matías
after all these
Fernández
years, you know,
dice:
what if we deviate?
Mejor que regalen más protogemas.
Hay un código, Matías. Salió uno nuevo, pero no me dio chance de subir el video.
To work with creative freedom.
Pero si hay uno nuevo de 50.
Not just to make
Búscalo
a
en
brand
internet, anda rodando.
IP,
Es en una página.
but a groundbreaking new IP with innovation at its very core. And the team at Deviation Games, the culture we have is really, really simple.
Si no, al terminar me acuerdas. Al terminar el stream me acuerdas para que yo te lo busque.
It's the best idea that always wins, and that's Deviation Games.
All right, well, big ideas from you guys as we would expect. Now, I know it's very early and there is nothing to show on the game today, but can you tell us a bit about what kind of game you're making? What can we expect?
Yeah, I mean, you're very right there, Jeff. Very early, but a lot of exciting stuff going on. So essentially, we spent the last year building the team, right? And so what we knew was we wanted to collect passionate, creative, collaborative people and bring them together kind of under one roof. And that's what Deviation Games is. So yeah, we don't have anything to show right now. But that collaboration, that imagination.
Sí, háblenme de su juego, pero muéstrenme algo, no me hablen del juego. Yo ya les entendí que está chingón y todo lo que quieran, pero muéstrenme el juego.
With you guys involved, as I said, we're excited about it. There is one more piece of the puzzle, though, that you want to reveal today, and for that, let's take a look at this.
Senpai dice: y mis protogemas.
Me apendejé. Muestren juego, eso es lo que queremos.
Okay, big news, the stage has changed.
Este es el nuevo
estudio,
creo que
crearon, ¿no? With PlayStation, what can you tell us about that partnership?
That's right, Jeff. And the partnership with PlayStation, it's all about quality. From soup to nuts, this project is all about quality.
Dejen de hablar, muéstrenme el juego. Ya luego hacen un programa donde quieran hablar todo lo que quieran del juego.
We're doing this for you. We are so proud of you.
La gente viene a ver juegos, no a verlos
the
hablar.
Partnership with Sony, it's very, very simple. I mean, God, just look at the track record of consistency, of high-quality games that they do. It's hit after hit. It's award after award. And now we've been part of this process and we see how they do things. Yeah. It's really clear how they're managing to accomplish that. So we couldn't be more proud to expand PlayStation's portfolio, which we're going to do in a very, very significant way.
I mean, let's just face it, right? Sony rocks, and they get our kind of brand of crazy, so we're very happy with this partnership.
All right, so Deviation Games, PlayStation, brand new IP, a mega IP, it sounds like, coming in the future, and hopefully we'll see you guys again in the future to see more on what you're working on.
Thanks a lot, Jeff.
Awesome. All right, Dave, Jason, thank you very much, guys. All right, well, this year is the 30th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog, and later this month, we are honored to be premiering the full Sonic Symphony performance. Now, here's the Philharmonic Orchestra in Prague performing the music of Sonic Unleashed.
Matías Fernández dice:
Sonic juego.
Pongan juegos. Carlos Alberto Palacios Vargas dice: está suelta la compra de estudios.
Está suelta la compra de estudios, sí. Además, ¿cómo juegan a eso, weón? Yo no veo ni mierda. No, se ve qué pasa. ¡Con el pinche muñeco! A ti sí te gusta este, ¿no, Carlos? Creo. A ti sí te gusta este juego, el Sonic. Tú creo que sí que resistes con Sonic. Amae, ¿qué tan chingón es? Un juego que tan grande que contratan gente para hacer la música, weón. Y no es una música que agarraron ahí y la medio mezclaron, no. Gente compositora de música grande, weón. Eso da mucho de qué hablar de un juego. Te dice qué tan querido es un juego. Eso hay que venda, me imagino, porque si no vende ya valió madre.
Matías Fernández dice: está para dormir con eso, jaja.
Bueno, es que depende del gusto. Aquí porque estamos nosotros relajados, pero ya te veo, ya te quiero ver si estás corriendo ahí con esa música, si te vas a dormir. Te repito, no veo ni mierda. Solo veo al mono corriendo como idiota, pero no me deja ni ver los escenarios, ni disfrutarlos. ¿Cómo juegas a esto, Carlos? En serio. Te tienes que regalar uno de esos juegos para que yo lo juegue, para ver si realmente... Pacífico. El 23 de junio van a mostrar algo. Vale.
Love orchestra music. All right, Sunday, Warner Brothers Games and Turtle Rock will be giving players a new look at the zombie multiplayer fun of Back 4 Blood. And right now, we've got a quick tease of a new boss and news on the beta coming later this summer.
Back Blood. Oye, tu hermanito perdido. Está re feo, hermano. A la mierda. Octubre 12. Preorden. Get the Atlas en beta. ¿Ya pueden preordenar su beta, chicos?
One of the things I'm most passionate about is getting you guys access to play more games at home. Last year, Steam and Xbox did incredible demo events around Summer Game Fest, and this year, Steam's Next Fest starts next Wednesday, and Xbox is back again.
A la mierda, ya llevan 2 horas estos huevones.
Xbox demo event, which I'm announcing right now. It starts on Tuesday, and it's completely free, no badges required. One of the games I'm most excited about in the lineup is Tunic, from my fellow Canadian Andrew Scholdice. Here he is to give you a little sneak preview
ese no es
Matías Fernández
which you can exclusively play on Xbox.
Este es el sustituto de Leaf.
Ándale.
Hi, my name's Andrew Scholdice, and I'm working on Tunic, which is an
El
isometric action
Summerfest
adventure about a tiny fox in a big world where you explore the wilderness, fight monsters, and find secrets.
No, está bueno, a mí me ha gustado. Están tirando
6 years
billete.
ago. It's been changing a lot over the years, but I'm really excited about
La verdad, yo no esperaba tanto del Summerfest. Yo esperaba algo así sencillito, tranquilito, nada así de wow, qué grande. Pero y es el de Amazon, agarró Amazon y sacó el sable así, digo, parto la mesa. Yo mando. Falta ver que nos van a presentar los demás, ¿va? Pero empezamos fuerte. Ojalá terminemos todo el E3 así.
Put together a brand new demo that was, for the home audience, and so it's full of never before seen
Me recordó este juego de gatitos,
dungeon,
¿cómo se llama?
people haven't seen before.
Me falta el nombre, está en Steam igual. Muy similar.
So excited about Tunic, and Sable also is going to be one of the games in that, along with a lot of other awesome titles. So check that out next week on Xbox. Next up, stave off Ragnarok in this ancient Norse-inspired co-op action survival RPG that you can also fully play solo. Classic hack-and-slash gameplay goes Viking in Norsefell's Tribes of Midgard, launching on
Ándale,
PlayStation
Cat
and
Quest,
PC
Carlos, me recordó
July
eso, el
27th.
zorrito ese.
Here is the brand new trailer.
The giants have come to Midgard, and you have been chosen by the gods to protect this realm. But your first task is to find some new clothes that aren't as drafty.
Vikings.
Your tribe's journey starts in the wilderness. Hunt down pets, gather rare resources, and explore the untamed world. Once you've plundered all you can carry, return to your village and use those resources to forge Viking-worthy gear. You must protect the seed of Yggdrasil at all costs, or this world and everything in it will be destroyed forever. So take heed. The Heltings rise when the sun sets. Destroy these dark spirits before they destroy the seed. Each victorious knight makes way for a new day, to venture into new lands, build to greater heights, and face fiercer creatures. And with great risk comes great rewards. But be careful, you're of little use to Midgard squashed by a troll. Craft legendary weapons, build deadly defenses, and grow the strength of your tribe, because those giants are on their way.
A la mierda.
And it's time for us to end their path of destruction. Let's show them our might is greater than their height. As the saying goes, Valhalla! Can't wait!
Tribe of Midgard. Ah, bueno. Digo, no me dejó el de wow, pero está bueno.
Who's ready for some Evil Dead? We announced this game last December at TGA, and now it's time for an extended look at the gameplay. To tell us more, let's turn it over to my friend, Tim Willits from Saber.
Hi, Jeff. It's great to see you. Today, we have some extended footage of The Evil Dead, the game. We are excited to show you this, and to help me explain it is Bruce Campbell. Thank you.
Saber, me suena ese estudio, pero no recuerdo. ¡Uy! Es en tercera persona. ¡Vendido! Bueno, creo que es en tercera persona. Sí, es en tercera persona. Oh. ¡Ah, qué rico!
Hola, cyber friends. I'm Bruce Campbell. You know me as Ash Williams, the dude who saved the world from evil. I'm here to bring you the lowdown on the upcoming Evil Dead, the game.
Evil Dead.
You and your friends will team up as classic Evil Dead heroes to live the nightmare. You'll use savage finishing moves or tear evil a new one. Or, if you're not into the whole save the world thing, we have another option. You can play as the vile Kandarian demon itself. But who would want to do that? He'd be a dick. With the power of possession in your arsenal, you'll scare those goody two-shoes to death. Literally, you can do that if you're a dick. Whether you choose the path of evil or righteousness, you'll be throwing down in places you've seen before.
Ah, pensé que era un single player, era un
collect
multiplayer.
pages of the Necronomicon, uncover
Era un
Novi's
multiplayer
lost
de
tapes,
monstruos contra
track
humanos.
down other legendary artifacts.
Bueno, visualmente se ve bien.
When you've grabbed enough, you'll use a spell to send the Kandarian son of a bitch back to the hellhole it came from.
Visualmente se ve muy bien. Y eso que recuerden que YouTube le baja un
Soon
poco la
you'll
calidad.
experience the horror yourself, but for now, I'll leave you with this thought. It was no accident that Ash always wore brown pants.
¿Qué? Sí, es el de la cosa de mi mamá. ¿Qué pasó, mamá? Ya ahí voy, ya nada más que termine aquí. Ahí voy. Toma. Ah, le metió la espada y sobrevivió. Qué antirreal. Me debió haber cortado la cabeza. No lo hizo. Bueno, está bien. No es un mal juego.
Okay, guys. Now it's time for the grand finale to the show. This is extremely special. Today, I am so deeply honored to be given the opportunity to share this next game. It comes from one of our industry's most acclaimed developers and a previous Game of the Year winner at the Game Awards. I want to personally thank this developer for believing in my vision of Summer Game Fest as a new way to bring all of us together for a cross-industry showcase and kick off the summer in the right way.
Ya me avisó el
So, without further ado, please sit back and enjoy this truly spectacular world premiere. It is finally time.
Mierda, ¿qué nos van a mostrar? Si fue lo último que dejaron, debe ser algo grande. Ah, de Front Software, ya fue. Paso de él. Bueno, vamos a darle la duda.
The tarnished will soon return.
Si no me recuerdo, Front Software es el de estos juegos, ¿cómo se llaman? Que nunca los he jugado y nunca me han gustado.
Once lost.
¿No será que es este? No, no creo que sea. Puede. Creo que es. O puede ser que sea parecido. Me callo. ¿Era otro Souls? Ah, qué basura, bro.
Foul tarnish.
Sí, parece Souls. Parece otro Dark Souls.
In search of the Elden Ring.
¿No? Elden Ring. Elden Ring.
By the flame.
¡Oh! ¡Te cagas!
Someone must extinguish thy flame.
Pero Elden Ring no era de Front Software, ¿o sí, no?
And they will die. In an unending curse.
Alexander Zacarias.
Buenas, Alexander.
Dice: han anunciado algo bueno.
¡Un montón!
Senpai. Dice: cagaste.
Sí, es el del ring. Ya, desde que vi esa parte donde se puso el del ring. Es el del Señor de los Anillos.
Playing as a lord. I command thee now.
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
Pero es otro Souls. Lo siento, chicos, pero es otro Souls.
It actually happened. Elden Ring is coming, as you saw, January 21st, 2022 to next gen, current gen. It's so incredible, and I want to thank so much Miyazaki-san and the team at From for sharing that in-game look at Elden Ring. I hope you guys are happy. Oh my God, I'm free, out of prison, all right. And that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live. Thank you so much to all the developers who took part, and for you and watching around the world, it means so much to me.
Los que quieran ver la repetición, chicos, dejen su like, comentario, compartan, y terminando ya nada más que cierre este señor, pues lo podrán ver nada más que se suba a YouTube a través de mi canal.
Matías Fernández dice: bien, sigue para PS4.
Sí, va a salir para no, dijeron Next Generation. Te quedas sin juego, creo.
Ahora es otro Souls, me decepciona, pero no me impresiona.
for Gamescom Opening Night Live.
Yo pensé que era
And this December, I am so
Ay,
happy
¿cómo
to
se llama
say
este juego?
that the Game
De Play
Awards will
4, se me fue
return
el
as
nombre.
an in-person
Bloodborne 2, yo
ceremony
dije,
at the Microsoft Theater
Bloodborne
in Los
2.
Angeles.
Qué
More
ricolino,
details
dije, pero
are
no,
coming
me
later
pelearon
this
con el
summer.
ring y yo.
Thanks again for being a part of
Cagaste.
Summer Game Fest. We will see you tomorrow for more, and stay tuned.
Mañana
for the Day of
creo
the
que a la
Devs
misma
with
hora,
I Am
chicos, ¿eh?
8-Bit and Double
Aquí vamos a
Fine
estar, mañana
right
a la
now.
misma hora.
Good night, everybody.
Bueno, chicos, en la nochecita estaré hablando de ello a lo mejor. Vamos a dar un poquito de qué hablar. Voy a invitar a 2 personas o 3 para hablar un poquito de esto. Así que, chicos, nos vemos en la noche. Cuídense, pórtense bien. Gracias, bienvenidos y nos vemos hasta la próxima. Saluden a su princesa, tienen mucha ganas a su estudio. Cuídense. Nos vemos, hora de comer. Bye!
Hello and welcome to Day of the Devs, a digital showcase of the best of independent games, brought to you by Double Fine and I Am 8-Bit. We've been putting on the show for 9 years.
Matías
believe
Fernández.
it or not, usually in person
Dice,
here in San Francisco.
pero
People can
monstruo
come
en la
for free and
portada
meet
final del
developers and play
video,
great
fíjate.
games and listen to music and have a great time together. And we can't wait to get back to that. But until we can, we're going to still keep bringing games to you so you can check them out via this magical digital medium that we have here. We put out the call for submissions, and people from around the world sent in their games. And in fact, this year was a record number of submissions. So Day of the Devs is bigger than ever, and the games are really, really, really good. And we've picked the best ones to show you here today. I want to thank our generous sponsors for their contributions, because we really couldn't have done this without their help. So thanks to them. I always get so inspired when I see this collection of games, because the talent and inspiration and creativity on display just makes me really excited to be part of this art form and industry, both to make games and to play them. And I just feel really excited afterwards. So I hope you do too. So please enjoy Day of the Devs.
So y'all probably know Axiom Verge. It's a very popular Metroidvania, came out now 6 years ago, believe it or not. And ever since, Tom Happ, the original creator, has been working on a sequel, which we're about to show you here. I think you'll be surprised and excited if you're a fan of the original. He's doing some interesting new things here, so please enjoy.
Hello, I'm Tom Happ. I'm really excited to share with you some new details about Axiom Verge 2. Axiom Verge 2 plays a bit different from the original game. Whereas the main character, Trace, used a projectile-based weapon in the first game, Indra's combat style is primarily melee. But brute strength isn't Indra's primary weapon. It is a contest of mind over matter, brains over brawn. Indra's ability to hack enemies and alter their behavior gives her a strong advantage no matter how formidable the enemy. In Axiom Verge 2, it will be possible to complete the game without fighting any of the bosses. I've talked to many people who loved exploring the world of Sudra in Axiom Verge, only to get stuck at a boss they just couldn't get past, and that ended the game experience for them. For players out there who love a good boss fight, they're there for you and will be rewarded for your efforts. But if you prefer to run right past them and keep exploring, that's a completely valid way of experiencing Axiom Verge 2. Axiom Verge 2 will be here before you know it, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone discover all of the mysteries it has to offer. Oh, and one more thing. In addition to PC and Switch, we're excited to announce Axiom Verge 2 is also coming to PlayStation 4 and 5.
I just can't even with this next game. It's so delightful. It's pure glee in a game brought to you by the gang at something we made out of Sweden. It's called Toem. It has the best art style and is just pure happiness. Try not to smile.
Hello.
Hey, Sam.
My name is Nicholas.
And I'm Lucas.
And we are Something We Made. And we're excited today to show our game called Toem. You play as an amateur photographer on a journey to see the magical phenomenon known as Toem. But first, you need to get there by bus. And to earn your bus rides, you need to help the various quirky characters found in the different regions. The Photographing Guild will challenge your photographic skills with specific challenges. As you stroll along various locales, you'll run into puzzles that will have you using different tools. There's a lot to see and photograph in Toem. And many friends to meet along the way. We ourselves are based in a super small town called Karlshamn, which is pretty calm and tranquil. We want to try to capture that inside the game to hopefully make you feel at peace and content while playing Toem. Hopefully you have a great time playing Toem, and we can't wait to see your photos. Don't forget to wishlist on Steam.
That's what he said.
Our next game pits you against your friends to run the fastest time through a series of dungeons. This is Phantom Abyss from Team Weeby and Devolver Digital.
Hi, I'm Ben Marinin from Team Weeby, and I'm the lead designer on Phantom Abyss.
In Phantom Abyss, the goal is to grab a relic buried deep within a procedurally generated temple. However, you only get one shot, and if you die, you never get to try that temple again. Phantom Abyss is an asynchronous multiplayer game, where temples are filled with the Phantoms, previous players who tried a temple before you and died. Eventually, when someone claims the relic, they'll seal off that temple, meaning only one person in the world will ever beat a specific temple. Players are equipped with a whip, which they can use to climb obstacles and interact with the world around them. Phantoms also interact